Welcome back, everyone. It's Thursday night. Just got back from work. Gonna be doing some shoals today, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do shoals and then some bolts. So, hooray! Good for us. uh, the plan for shoals is pretty much the same as every other place. The only issue here is that mesmerization is quite an issue. They actually nerfed a lot of the ways to break out of mesmerization, including wands of lightning and scrolls of noise. They no longer actually break it. So unfortunately, that tiny little piece of hidden tech is now gone. Having said that, my strategy here is literally the exact same thing. You just kind of hit a whole bunch of summons and then you win the game. Like here, it doesn't really matter that I'm mesmerized. I don't want to move anyway. It's fine. This is Gamma's stupid teleporter vault. It's got Zot traps in it. Don't go in there. If you know what's good for you, just don't go in there. There's no point. One nice little benefit that is kind of hard to notice is that hydras are actually faster in the water, I believe. Yes, it swims extremely quickly. So we basically get hasted hydras for the majority of shoals, which is really nice. So of course, hydra will be our bread and butter for this place. Especially effective because hydras are really good at taking on very squishy enemies, and these guys are really squishy enemies. Essentially, all the mofolk in this area are basically like me. Very squishy, weak, puny, pathetic allies, enemies that do really nothing. Ooh, +6 int. That's pretty damn good. Brings our stuff down to 7, but unfortunately having Summon Hydra, having Wizardry is just better, straight up, so we're not going to bother with the +6 int for now. The main reason why that's not necessary is because we don't care about Spell Hunger anymore, and Spell Power doesn't matter either. Scroll of Acquirement. So if we were to acquire a scroll, what would we be looking for? Boots of Running would be nice, Gloves of Dex would be nice, a Hat of Intelligence or See and Biz would be okay. That's about it really, right? Like, all our other stuff is really good. We don't really want a weapon. Perhaps a book. A staff. The staff doesn't really matter. We don't really care for that. I think we'll go for a book. Book of what? Really? Book of Changes on a mummy. Alright, well, I guess I'm being trolled. There's only one spell in that book, apparently. Wow, that's a really good book for us. Thank God we have that. Okay. Alright, cool. Vial of Floods? I guess I'll pick that up. Why not? I don't lose anything for it. Another nice thing about Hydras and Ice Beasts is that both of them can swim, so they're very effective. I don't know if these guys can swim, if these little snake boys can swim. Doesn't look like it, so that's fine though. We don't care. Right now, our menagerie of stuff is just really effective against everything, so we're not too stressed. The only issue would be, of course, if we find like Ilsu and she just starts messing with us. But if we can just get anti-magic, we should be okay. The worst case scenario, I think, is like we get mesmerized, 50 billion things start attacking us, and then we just die. But that's always going to happen, right? So there's no real point in considering it. Oh wow, you're so dangerous to me. Oh wait, I can't drown. Lol. What a pointless thing. What does that enemy do again? I don't even know. Like, she sends these spirits after you, but they do no damage. Question mark? This is kind of awkward because I don't have enough room for my lightning spire, but that's fine. A single Hydra should take care of most of this stuff. Whatever's left over, my second Hydra will take care of. Just an absolute classic. Hit him with the old 1-2. Shield of Reflection, that's a really good shield for us, but it makes all our stuff uncastable. So we need to probably train up for it. Alright, so if that's the case, then we don't really need to worry about armor, I suppose, for now. We want shield more. Having shields at 12 is useful for two reasons. First of all, shield we know will give us a massive boost in our... Oh my god. Every time I see my health drop like that, it scares the shit out of me, and I just... Okay, we're going to Potion Petition, and we're going to haste and heal wounds, please. And then we're going to Lightning Spire right in front of us to avoid... Or to guarantee that the next summon that comes out in front of us will be next to us. Alright, please kill him. Please don't let me down like this. Thank you. Jesus Christ, that was scary. Okay. Even with 60 MP, we barely killed him. That's insane. Okay, get him, guys. Just come on. You can do it. Oh, not you again. Alright, let's teleport here. There's no reason for us to... Oh, Christ. Yeah, see, there's no reason for us to do that. To deal with that water nymph. Okay, this is a very unfortunate situation for us. We have no mana, and we can't drink, so there's nothing we can do about this. I could teleport. That seems kind of risky. I'm gonna instead opt to Scroll of Summoning here. And also just chuck a Vial of Floods here and there. Just so we have extra allies. And maybe just Phantom Mirror one of the Harpies as well. Just make it so we have as many allies as we can get. Okay. That was, like I said, it's a bit unfortunate that we get caught at that moment, but you know, that's how this game works apparently, so we have to just deal with it. Unfortunate. Head towards the upstairs, easy peasy, heal up. And now we're back to full strength. Okay. So the fact that we lost our can you just shoot back at those guys? Getting real annoyed at him. There we go. So the fact that we lost our last summoning scroll is a little bit scary, and we have a lot less teleport than we were. Well, we just have a lot less teleport. Bit of an issue there, I guess, but should be okay. Okay, can you just kill him? Like, I don't drown. Just stop. Stop this nonsense. Ice Beast. Damn, taking him out. Get some Hydras. Hydras solve a lot of problems. Not every problem. Can't cure depression, but, you know, they come pretty damn close. Seeing a cute little Hydra tear things apart. Very nice. A wolf? What? That's a low power spell. Roxette. Mother... Oh, that would have been really bad. I'm pretty sure she can confuse me too, so I could have just died straight up there. That would have been very unlucky. Very unlucky indeed. But, you know, quite average. I made the mistake of not realizing that Roxanne could be a potential spawn on this floor, and thus making sure to, you know, only travel in areas that are, what do you call it? Outside of the radius of a certain tile. I'm sure you can make some kind of shit post about it, but I'm not gonna bother, it's a waste of time. Alright, let's just get some more stuff. There we go. Nice. God damn it. Come on. Kill. Kill. Hurry up. Killing takes too long in this game. You should just be able to press a button and everything on the screen dies. Including you. Instantly. Hey, a wand of digging. There's actually a lot of wands of digging in our inventory for some reason. Let's take one off. Take one off. Put one away. Drop one. There we go. I was looking for the right term, couldn't find it, floundered for a bit, and then, you know, eventually we got there. And that's all that really matters, to be honest. Alright, please stop. Oh, you know, I have a pretty good... Oh shit, I'm marked. Never mind. I'm not going to tell the story. I'll tell the story up here, where I'm not marked. The results came out for my stuff today. That was pretty good. Actually, it came out yesterday. The thing is... Oh god, I'm in such low health. My health is so low. God damn it. 125 hit points, man. That's that rough life we got there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so my uni results came out yesterday. And the funny thing is, I couldn't access my fucking results. Why? Because there's a thing called a sanction applied to my account. Why? Because there's an outstanding debt of several $100s. And I was like, wait, what? And it turns out that one of the forms that I had submitted when I first enrolled, which would defer a lot of my payments to the government for a certain amount of time, it just bugged out, and it's like, oh, this guy didn't even apply for one. What an idiot! So then I was just like, I actually almost fainted. As weird as that sounds, I looked at it. It dawned on me exactly what this sanction meant, because I saw it like 5 days ago and didn't even think about it at all. But then when I realized I was locked out of my out of my results, I like legitimately almost passed out of my seat out of sheer panic, because it was 11 o'clock at night. I was like, wait, does that mean that I have to wait like 20 days for that shit to get processed? Like, what? And worst of all, it said that you can't even get those forms until semester 2. So I was potentially looking at not finding out my grades for the entire holiday. That would have been really bad. Because, like, come on, you want to know, right? Like, that shit eats away at you. Whether you pass, whether you fail, all that stuff. How you did, just generically. But yeah, so this morning, I woke up at like 9 o'clock. In a holiday, too. Oh, God. I woke up at 9 o'clock and I called my center, and the thing that worried me was that I've heard tales of like just absolute nightmares from that place. They're like other students are like, oh, this place is a fucking nightmare. The people there are assholes, and it takes like 20 years to get anywhere. I got in and out of that place out of the call because it's online. It's over the phone. Sorry. I got out of there in 10 minutes. It was really good. That was very surprising of me. This is really bad. I can't do anything about this. I need to dig this hole away so they can get more allies. I need more surface area over these pricks, because one thing you need to know about this game is that you want as much contact. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a film of oil or grease. You want as much contact as possible when you're playing Summoner. You want your guys to be smashing into their guys as much as you can, rather than melee characters which want to minimize contact. I don't know. Look, it's a difficult thing. Don't judge me, please. But look, I need to open this stupid area up so my allies can just flood in, destroy everything. There we go. But yeah, I got in and out of there in like 10 minutes. It was really good. I waited for like maybe 3. Someone came on the phone, because you know how they do when your phone's on hold. That you get played this shit music, and every 25 seconds you get this like dumbest shit ad about like how the company is a good thing or whatever. Same thing for uni services. But the thing is, like, after 2 minutes, someone picked up the phone. I was like, wait, is this an ad? And they just started talking to me, and then I told them, oh, I got this problem, very specific problem, obviously. I'd already like kind of thought about how I was gonna say how I was gonna like approach the problem, I guess. And I was really thinking of like what to ask them. But like, yeah, they were just like, oh, I'll just call the admins of like the finance people, and then within like 2 minutes they're like, oh yeah, it's just a fuck up. We will get your shit cleared up in 5 minutes. I refreshed the page as she said that, and it was already done. I was like, holy shit, that was quick. So yeah, I got my results back. As you boys and girls know, I am a law student. So, these things, they're never really good news. That was a mistake. I should not have cut like that. Ugh. Alright, and then we miscast. Okay, this is slightly less good. This is a little bit, one could even say not good. Let's just go over here. Shit, this is really not good. We don't want to accidentally die here, do we? But yeah, I got a distinction in law. That was surprising. This is the first time I've ever got one, ever since I started, I guess, which is a couple of years ago. So, yeah, fuck, nice. Go me, I guess. Oh wait, no, I'm only second year law. Never mind. Change my mind. Lol. But yeah, man, why are we miscasting this Summon Hydra shit so much? Jesus. Come on now. It's only 9% fail. Let's not get some serious miscasts. Go, my Hydras. Go, attack. Do not let me down. But yeah, one of the weird highlights of the day was like just getting a distinction. I was like, what is this? What is this number? What does this mean? Did I fail? Is this a new way of pranking me and telling me that I failed? Because, when you do law, you're expecting about a 60, maybe a 70. Like that's actually pretty normal to expect like a 60 or a 50. It's not really that average to get what I did. Not that I'm not trying to like brag about it, but I'm saying like this is very unusual for me. Oh shit. Okay, let's be civil, guys. Let's be civil. You stay over there. Let my guys kill you, and I'll hang out over here. How about that? Can you stop? There we go. Alright, so Ilsu's on that, I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to pronounce her name, but whatever, Ilsu. She's over there somewhere. I hate her. She's very annoying, but, I mean, we have seen, no, we don't have seen this wall. Never mind, change my mind. Alright, let's get some fucking Mana Vipers to just eat her alive. And hopefully she'll just die to those guys, because they can attack her. Please just attack her. Like, come on, let's not be idiots here. Come on, guys. Just attack her. Fuck. God, that's triggering me so bad. Please attack her. Oh my god, they're attacking like random idiots that are visible. God. Alright, how about you kill them first then? How about that? How about you kill that guy and then you kill everyone around him and then you can go and get her, right? Go on. Kill everyone around me. There we go. Surround me in a cloud of gold as all the corpses dissolve. But yeah, returning back to my random story. That shit was pretty weird. I was like looking at it, because the thing is, that law subject I actually hated. I was like, I cannot do this law subject. It makes no sense to me. It was really bad. So yeah, getting a distinction out of that was an odd experience to say the least. Can you fucking attack, please? Please? Yes? Yes? Yeah, no, yes? Get her? Thank you, Jesus Christ. We did it. Anyway, yeah, so that was my results for today. That was my stressful part of the day. And then I went to work, and then that's about it, really. Not much interesting happens after that. I mean, I had some good talks with people, but, you know, it's obviously not really that interesting to people who are on the internet. Why does that do so much damage, dude? Why does that do so much damage? And the problem is this place is also probably packed full of assholes. Let's run away. Go. Go kill. Just kill. Finish it up. Oh, we got the rune. That's good enough. Should we leave? Probably, but the danger's already almost over. We might actually get some loot, so maybe we'll just stay here for a bit. I don't know. Playing this game slows just... I don't know. I should stay here because summoners do get lower XP. So I should be like, hell yeah. We got Shadow Creatures, boys. That fixes fucking everything. We can win the game off this now. Previously we didn't have quite enough to win. Now we have exactly what we need to win. Minimum. That's really good. We're also going to pick up Aura of Abjuration, just because that's a good spell for getting rid of pesky summoners. Summon Forest not that good, Summon Demon not that good. Recall's okay, but I find that it's easier to just summon more stuff. I think we already talked about that, like, at some point, because that sounds like Deja Vu, but yeah, Recall not that necessary. Book of Battle, Shred of Glubria if possible. It's not a great spell because it's just wasting turns, really. I mean, like, I guess I can pick it up, but I don't really need it, so I'm not going to train for it. I'm just going to leave it there. What I'll do is I'll just summon some stuff, and then I'll just Shred of Glubria every couple of turns, and then just sit here and watch as my stuff just rampages through the place. I guess that's probably the best way to do it. Why was there a imp? That's on F. That doesn't make any sense. That is a Scroll of Amnesia. There we go. I was like trying to look for it. I was like, what the hell is that? There's actually 2 more on this floor, and these are the only ones in the entire dungeon. That's hilarious. Cool. Okay, let's go back to Lair. See what we got. Just get some allies. I keep not respecting the summon limit. I should probably do that. You just saw me like summon 10 dogs in a row. That was kind of stupid. That's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. Pop back up. Go to Lair. Lair 1. Alright, we could probably drop this stupid sling now. We're really not going to use it ever. Fire resistance can also go. It's really, we don't need that shit, right? Lol. We'll see what the Shield Reflection does. Yeah, it cripples our ability to use Summon Hydra, which we don't really want. We'd rather use Hydras than, you know, have a decent shield. Everything else is pretty much fine. We can afford to hold most stuff. Anything in this spell book that we might be looking for at this stage in the game. Summon Butterflies is okay. It's kind of too defensive for this character, who's already really defensive though. So I find that it's probably not necessary. Spellforge Servitor, obviously not. It's not really necessary. Summon Forest. Nah. Infusion, no. Swiftness, maybe. I guess we'll pick it up. We have like enough skill level that doesn't really matter. I'll just put on Shift H. I'm just picking up like extra spells in case, because like we need to have just in case stuff, right? Anything that can almost replicate or replicate a consumable is a good idea for us, because we'll just spam it in infinitely, and then we don't have to worry about it. I mean, like spells like Cause Fear and stuff, I'd probably pick those up. It's actually one on sale for 600 Gs. I mean, I have 12,000. Nah, that's not really any point. We'll just bribe the branch if we need to. It's fine. Alright, let's get Shadow Creatures up. Mana Vipers and such. Just get as much stuff as we want, really. Just whatever, who cares? These guys aren't particularly threatening, but... Man, this is a really weird vault entrance. I've never seen this before. Oh, never mind, I have. I was like looking at this side, like imagine this, and I was like, is this the whole rest of the floor? That's crazy, that looks cool. I know that doesn't... I mean, maybe that doesn't make any sense to anyone else but me, but... I don't know, it felt like I was in a corner, and that's a really weird way to start a vault entrance. I just realized that vaults is almost always exclusively in one of these little pod rooms. It's never like just randomly out there on the floor. Maybe it is, but I just haven't noticed. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. Or I've made it just a very astute observation based on gameplay experience. One of the two, I don't know. Either I'm insane or I'm just whatever, I'm just able to see things. Either way, I'm disappointed. Tell my boys to wait with TW again. Very effective strategy against invisible things. Don't really need to even worry about anything once we have that. Okay, that was a bit unfortunate. So it looks like our damage isn't really high enough to do anything unless we actually have Hydras up with us, which is a bit unfortunate, but whatever. We'll just summon Shadow Creatures now. So, I say this literally every single time I go to Shadow Creatures, so I'll just say it again for the posterity's sake, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Not posterity. Completeness is... Jesus Christ, everything's blowing up around me. I need to leave. I have no mana. The reason why Shadow Creatures is so damn good is because it scales up to the place you're in, rather than off spell power or anything. And sometimes you can just really insanely high roll, like here, where you get a Boggart spam, or here where you get like a Shaman pack, a Deep Troll pack, sorry. So it can be extremely mana efficient because one cast can give you a full like set of allies. Like right here, an Ogre set is strong enough to kill pretty much everything in the vault area. Here, like this is just like one or two casts of the Shadow Creatures, gives me quite a lot of stuff. For example, it's a very mana efficient spell if it high rolls. If it doesn't high roll, it sucks. But you know, that's fine because you can just keep repeating it. You really don't have to worry about, oh, I have to absolutely get a high roll on every single cast. It doesn't matter because you can just keep spamming it. But yeah, that's why it's like generally really efficient. Right now, Summon Hydra, for example, you're only getting one Hydra for 7 mana. For 6 mana, I can get like all these guys, right? So it's just way more efficient when it high rolls, or even when it mid rolls. The damage, it's kind of like Summon Butterflies. It just has a myriad of benefits that really outweigh its disadvantages, of which there are very few. The only ones I can think of are like in Zot 5, it might summon a Berserk Moth that just completely fucks you over. But that's about it, really. And in Vaults, it's just really strong because it just tends to high roll. Like, especially if it just starts getting pack allies, you're really happy regardless, right? Like, look at this shit. Like, oh no, I'm running low on stuff. Okay, now I have a Yaktor pack. I can just hide behind them. It is a very effective ability. Also, I didn't really say anything about this, but the gold confusion effect that Gozag gives, which is where whenever there's gold on the floor, people just get distracted. Very effective for just kind of retreating from a fight, because a lot of enemies will just be kind of like half paralyzed / confused, as you know, as you're running away. It's very effective. So we were given a bit of a advantage with Gozag that otherwise we wouldn't be able to. I still think Gozag is like probably the premier god for mummies. Sif used to be the best god, because her channel was free and you could just infinitely do it. Excuse me. So you basically got like infinity free mana as long as you're just standing there. Because it cost hunger, but it didn't cost anything else. It didn't cost piety. So you could just infinitely mana up and just never be at an issue with it. I think now she's a lot less good as a god for him. Just because the synergy is not quite there. Like I said, Mummy, Feast of Famine character, really Feast of Famine. So if you're not getting some insanely ridiculous benefit out of something, then you can still kind of grind it up forever. Like with Sif Muna channeling. It's a very stackable thing, so you just stack it forever and then it's fine. Very degenerate, very boring, but it works. Now it doesn't work, so less good. Gozag though, still insanely good. Your gold stuff, never have to eat a piece of food in your life. Actually get access to potions, all that stuff. Very specific to Mummy. Very specific benefits, no disadvantages to this god. Like a troll, for example, would struggle to play Gozag, kind of. Not really, you can still buy food shops, but obviously it's just less effective than just playing, I don't know, Spriggan or Mummy. I don't care too much about Necromancy, I don't care too much about anything. So, very effective strat. Very effective god. If I were to pick a second god though, maybe Ashen-Zari. And that's like not even close really. I'm trying to think of what other gods I would pick. It's like Ashen-Zari Gozag, that's about it really. Maybe Vehemit if you're a mage, but even then, I'm just kind of hesitant to pick a god that doesn't cover at least some of the weaknesses of Mummy. It just hurts sometimes. I mean, you could like pick Okawara, you could pick, I don't know, someone. You could pick Okawara, you could pick like Quaswell or something. It all works, it's just that, you want to pick the one that's good, right? Not the one that's just whatever the fuck you want. Because if it's whatever the fuck you want, there's no point in me even saying anything, because you're going to pick whatever. I'm just trying to point out my god choices for Mummy, because not everyone is going to kind of have this combo click with them the first time around. It does take a lot of, I guess, changes to your perception of how fights should start, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, for example, there, Saint Roka was just messing me up, but I didn't give a shit, because all he can do is smite me. And I just stand there and let my allies just tank for me infinitely. This is the same thing. Like, look at this. Like, the fight's going pretty poorly right now because my mana's draining and the damage is not really flowing through, which is why you can see me kind of backing up. There you go. That's what I mean. Alright, we need to either high roll a shadow creature or start running really fast. Okay, that's not really high rolling. I need to kill the red. If I can kill the red, we're fine. Alright, actually, we can just go up the staircase. That also works. Red boy was constricting our movement upstairs. We needed to get rid of him ASAP. Alright, let's just wait here. We are marked and we are contaminated. This is quite bad. Oh, well, contaminated, not an issue, but we are running low on mana, sorry. Yeah, there we go. But thankfully, things seem to be dying really quick. Okay, whoops. Guess we'll just hold this Dagger of Electrocution, just stab him to death. It's fine. We kind of low rolled on that Shadow Creature, so that doesn't really matter. See, but you gotta understand one thing when I say about high roll and low roll. When I say high and low, I don't just mean like the strength of the ally that you summon itself. Like a single fire giant is still technically a high roll. I'm more talking about like both strength and like both like monster strength, but also number. Generally, higher number shadow creatures tend to be better. Just looking at what's in here. Penfolio has has summon Hydra. Yeah, okay. Book of Debilitation 760. We had that for 600 before. Book of Cantrips gives us access to Animate Skeleton. We can't use that. Gives us access to Apportation. Am I willing to give Apportation a go for 380 bucks? Well, I have 12,000, so maybe I'll just splurge just this little bit. You know what I mean? Just a tiny amount. But yeah. Okay. Book of Necromancy, no. Book of the Warp, no. Control Blink is tempting, but it's not going to be good. But it doesn't work in Zot 5, so there's no point. It's just an expensive blink. Poison's Handbook, no. Evocations, no. Okay, that's fine. Being a little bit more, what do you call it, deliberative with my book choices nowadays, because, I don't know, I find that I probably could use to try to experiment with some of these characters that I've already gotten up and running, rather than having to pick a new character and, for the sole purpose of trying out, say, like a level 2 spell or something like that. So I'm probably going to just be playing, while I'm on recording. I might try to like experiment a little bit more with the spells, see what they all do. I have used pretty much every spell in the game, I'm pretty sure. If not, I've seen them at least. I'm pretty sure I've used every spell in the game, at least once. Trying to think. Death's Door, yeah. I don't know, what spell have I not used at all? I'm actually trying to think now. That's pretty crazy. Maybe, no, I've used Leader's Liquefaction before too. Cure Poison, I used tons. I used to use Formicid. I used to play a lot of Venom Mage as a melee race, as a melee start, because Cure Poison could just like apeshit broken if you just took your armor. Like if you were lethally poisoned, you could take your armor off and then like cast your memorized 20% fail Cure Poison and save yourself. It's a very like fringe scenario, but it came up so much that I was just like, Venom Mage is actually a melee start. Obviously that's been removed now, but those were good times back in the day. Nowadays, they got poison vapors, so you can't really complain. But yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Get these ice beasts up here. I don't know why I'm using ice beasts now. I probably shouldn't be using them anymore. They're kind of weaker than the curve right now. We don't really care for them too much. Shoot! Abjurate. Or abjure. Sorry, not abjurate. What the hell just hit us? Oh, there's something invisible next to us. Lol. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, what is hitting us? I thought he was hitting us with like some kind of, smite targeted spell or something. Like, I don't remember elves being able to do that. Or I thought that for some reason my stupid lightning spire decided to, I don't know, decide to face me or something. It was like attacking me because I pissed it off. But then it would have shown auto exclude, right? I don't know, that was a very confusing couple of turns there. Till I check the logs. Oh god. So yeah, high rolls like that's a high roll, for example, the Ugly Thing pack, or an Ogre pack, that's a very high roll, because not only are your summons useful, they're individually a lot less useful, but they have the utility purpose of just having a bunch of stuff on the screen, which confuses a lot of enemies and just generally makes it a lot safer. So I consider the more like a huge number of allies to also be a high roll like type. So maybe that's weird, but that's how I consider it. Because look, if you see that summon shadow creatures with a lot of stuff is just really efficient for your mana. Like, for example, these two are very low rolls. A Shapeshifter and a Yaktor Captain, that's garbage. Also, wait, Abjuration has like 0 spell power. What the hell? Oh, it has 3. That's pretty good. Whatever. Alright, we're actually running really low on the whole defenses tree, so I'm just gonna go start turning summoning off. That really sucks. I don't want to turn summoning off. That really is stupid. Because like we still haven't got Hydra up like to a reasonable percentage yet. That's insane. That seems actually legitimately crazy to me. We haven't even got that shit up to like a good standard yet. Oh god. Okay. I don't know what mited my my little mana worm thing, but thank god for that, right? Wait, they're actually called mana. Oh no, they're called mana vipers, right? Mana worm is Hearthstone / World of Warcraft. But then I kept thinking that for some reason they had the same name even then, so it's a bit weird for me. Wait, no, just wait, guys. Don't go fight that elf over there. Alright, focus this boy down. Get him down. I don't want him alive. Please. Alright, we're just gonna stand here. Like, it's a bit unfortunate, but we had no mana left, and walking out of range would just mean that my summon stopped fighting, so wanna just, abuse the summoning system. Baraki might actually make a good summoner as well. Summons want LOS. Or of Abjuration makes it so that a lot of the threats are negated at line of sight. This is a bad spot, but we high rolled our shadow creatures, so we should be okay for some amount of time. some undisclosed amount of time. Alright, we are not okay anymore. Okay, we high rolled again. We are still kinda not okay. Go, my fiends, attack! Ha 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 ha, attack! Go, my minions, go, my squad. Go, goons, attack! Well, that was okay. That was decent. That was very good, actually. We high rolled at just the right times for our stupid shadow creature boys. See, that's a real low roll right there. This is okay. This is not bad. I don't know if like describing shadow creatures as high and low rolls is a very helpful system, but you know, it's just a label really. It's not really. It's just something I made up. You know what I mean? Most of this game is just made up bullshit anyway. Ring of Ice. No, we don't need that. Oh fuck. That was we're RF. You can't do this to us. What the hell? Dude, don't you know we're RF? Fucking asshole. Get away from me. I'm fucking Twitch famous, dude. Got almost 100 subs. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm getting scared now. We're gonna heal. No, it didn't give us heal. No! Heal, please, God. Okay, thank God. For only 1,000 gold, we managed to save our lives here. See, that's why Gozag is so damn good. You can just kind of get yourself out of these spots without having to blink and teleport and all that shit. Having said that, we are still gonna get fucked. We're gonna teleport right now. Pray to God that we land somewhere near upstairs because we need to just rest this shit off. Okay, that was not that close, but that's not that far either. Let's go over here. Alright, that was pretty good. Well, it wasn't good, but like, you know what I mean. It was okay. It was acceptable. We spent some of that bank we're making with Gozag. Every single corpse gets pushed to gold, and we don't care at all, so it's just free money, man. Like, there's really nothing else to say about that. It's free money. Like, joke's on you. You take away my food privilege? I can't eat, idiot. What do you think this is? If I trade food for drink, it's worth it. I don't care, man. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Gozag, man. Gozag is just, it was built for mummy, man. It was absolutely built for mummy. And the best part is Zot 5 is not going to be tough either because we already have the plan. We already have plan bribe. Plan #dollar. Like, Jesus. This character is so good. For now. Please don't kill me. I just need to survive here, and then I just need to survive depths, and then I pretty much win the game. Like, isn't that insane? Just knowing that Zot 5 is already secure. Like, there's very little in that place that can actually kill me. Because I can just bribe the shit out of everything. They actually nerfed it, I think, too. But it wasn't even enough to... it doesn't matter, it's still good. Hey, we got the Book of the Warp. Are any of these spells actually worth it? Not really. I'm just gonna drop it. There's a lot of stuff here. Let's just back off for a sec. Let's just back off here. Oh no, Flayed Ghost. What a shame. If only that did anything to me, because I'm a goddamn mummy. Joke's on you. It does nothing. Your puny threats cannot stop me. I have extremely fucking niche resistances, and I'm not afraid to abuse them. Alright. Alright, so settle down there, mate. You do nothing. Your power is meaningless against me. what a fucking character, man. I have just the most worst. I'm like Gargoyle, except instead of good resists, I just have garbage resists. Like, instead of really good niche resists, I just have the ones that no one gives a shit about 99% of the time. Like, I'm immune to this enemy. Wow, that's funny. Because Gargoyles are immune to, like, this entire subclass of enemy. Feels good, man. That's fine. Whatever, we're not sad about it. We're not sad. It's fine. If you say it long enough, maybe we'll believe it, but, you know. We're not salty about that shit, which is good. Alright, let's just not let that guy get anywhere near us. You know, we're actually making pretty good time. The last time I checked, it was 2:16 on this character. For Volts, that's pretty damn good. It's pretty quick. I mean, Considering we're summoning too. We're playing a mage, but we're playing the most tedious type of mage, technically. Though, is it really? Maybe it is. We're playing a pretty tedious version of mage. We're still getting pretty good times. But to be fair, I've been improving my mage times quite a lot. I think one of the weaknesses that I had in the past as a speedy player, if you will, was definitely... Can you just kill this guy, please? Was definitely that I couldn't play mages for shit. Now I'm a little bit better at that, I'd say. I can mage pretty well, pretty fast at them. Not too bad, if I say so myself. Alright, this is just unfortunate. We have no mana, we just have to walk away. We're getting shot to hell here. Thank God we high roll. Man, we high roll like God. That was a really good high roll. Just perfect. Look at that. Absolute distraction. Killed a couple of the guys that ran away from me. Just, perfect. Also, I need to be very careful about being Abyssed. I will probably die in the Abyss. Can't heal and all that shit. Can't bribe the Abyss either, so there's no get out of jail free card. Though, you know, we can just get away with the sheer strength of this character, but, you know, I'd rather not. So, the best strategy here, in that case, is just straight up don't let that guy be in line of sight with me. Just swarm the entire screen until it literally has no chance of getting in line of sight with me ever. So against that Deep Elf Sorcerer, or whatever the hell it's called, I did that exact strategy, and it worked. Hooray. Good for us. I don't know why I'm employing line of sight tricks against an Orc Priest, but you know, old habits die hard, and that's a good thing. Well, it is a good thing if your habits are good. Bad if your habits are shit, like, you know, tabbing too much. Is that thing a real Convoker, a real Preserver, or is it just fake? Oh, it's just fake, okay. You know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes the game just likes to put, you know, training dummies there, just to test your reactions, see what you're doing. But unfortunately, a seasoned veteran like myself is able to sniff out these imposters at a quick glance of a button, at a quick XV, you know what I mean? Just a sneaky XV. Ooh, double high roll, love it. I love how, like, I say high roll and then it just instantly dies to one enemy. But, you know, it's a high roll because of the safety. Not because of the damage. Oh, fuck, that was a lot of damage. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna die here. Heal wounds. Literally, our whole strategy in that scenario is like, just whatever has heal wounds we pick. It doesn't matter what else is in there. What else is in that little combo. It's very nice that the potion petition only costs 400 every time. I believe there was like either talk of or it was actually in the game at some point, but it felt like the potion bundles got more expensive over time. So like your first one was free, your second one was like 200, 400, and then 800 and whatever. I don't know if that was in the game or I was just dreaming that, but you know, I feel like that could have been a mechanic in this game, and that would have been a horrible idea because it just would have hurt too much. Oh Jesus Christ! This is so bad. Like electric damage just messes with us. That's crazy. It's literally the only thing we don't have resistance to. Ah, damn. Can we... Is there any RLX in this game? I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, there's none. Because if there is one, I want to have it on tap in case I really need it. I really wish these stupid... what are they? Ironbrand Convokers, yeah. Oh, God. I really wish they just could be abjured, but that's probably dreaming too much, I guess. Oh, we got our own Stone Giant today. Go, shoot, my friend. Take them out. Ah, yes. Murder. My favorite pastime. Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright. Gonna end the video here. Didn't feel like 40 minutes today. Usually it feels like a long time. Today it didn't feel too bad. Probably because I actually enjoy playing this character. Some of the, like, honestly, a lot of the characters that I play, nowadays, just in general, like, not to do with the channel or anything, just like in general, they feel kind of reused, I suppose. They do feel very reused after a long time. And that's because I've played them so many times. The Greaterplayer run is basically just, you know, playing the same archetypes over and over again until you get the Greaterplayer, right? This is embarrassing. This is very embarrassing. Can you just fuck off for a sec, dude? Like, legit. Can you fuck off, please? Hey, you're an ally now. Fuck you. That was a very novel way of not wasting a blink scroll. I like it. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Or whenever I see you.